Welcome to the eighth part of the federalism. Okay, let us see what are the provisions brought by the passing of 73rd and 74th amendments. Means to solve the problems in the lower levels, the government took one step. Okay, what is that? Making the amendment of the constitution. In that making of amendment of the constitution, what they added in the constitution? Under the 73rd, they added the local self-governments in the rural areas, and under the 74th, they added the local self-governments in the urban areas. If you'll see, in 1992, 73rd and 74th amendments made to give three-tier setup in India and made some changes in the constitution. Okay, under the 73rd and 74th amendment, they give the three-tier setup in India, and made some changes in the constitution. What are the changes they made in the constitution under the 73rd and 74th? Okay, let us see all that topics. Okay, under 73rd and 74th, the first change is that in the constitution, mandatory. What is meant by mandatory? Let us see. They made that it is the mandatory to all the state to establish the local government. Means they made a 73rd and 74th amendment. Means whatever the constitution say, should be followed by the union government and the state government. So they made it the mandatory. Every state government should establish the local government. All states are maintaining three-tier levels except Rajasthan. In the entire country, under these 73rd and 74th amendment, after these amendments, every state is maintaining the three-tier system. Means they are maintaining the union government, state government and the local self-governments, except the Rajasthan. Rajasthan will maintain the four-tier level of government. Okay, every state is following the three-tier, but it is following the four-tier. Okay, and the second change in the constitution under the 73rd and 74th is seats. Let us see what is meant by that. To remove the inequalities in the society, or to equate lower caste people with the upper caste people, and to feel that all people are equal. Okay, to remove the inequalities in the society, or to equate the lower caste people with the upper caste people, and to feel that all people are equal. Okay, they reserve certain seats for. Okay, they reserve certain seats for in the local bodies. They reserve certain seats for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and backward classes. Scheduled caste means SCs, scheduled tribes means STs, and the backward classes. Okay, by this SC, ST, BC people also will get share in the government. Okay, they reserve certain seats. By this reservation, okay, the SCs and STs and backward people also will get certain share in the government. And there are some group of people who are representing them. Means some group of people are going to be, means the SC candidate, those are there, they are represented by the SC people, and the ST candidate is going to represent by the ST people. Okay, like that some group of peoples are representing one person. Okay, then if any problem of that group may be sorted by that leaders. Okay, the leaders, those who are elected by that group, they will be sorted out that any kind of injustice could not be done for them. Okay, means by this process, okay, any kind of injustice will be not done to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in the backward classes persons. Okay, and they would have their own say in framing of laws. Means they also will have the power to give their ideas or to deliberate their views on framing the laws. Okay, means you see here under the 73rd and 74th amendment, what is the second change? Means it's nothing but giving the reservation in the local self-governments to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and backward class people. Why they are going to provide all these things? Why? Because without making injustice to them, and to share the, means they also should have certain share in the local self-government. Okay, and they also will have the chance to deliberate their views on making or framing the laws. For the purpose, under the 73rd and 74th amendment, they had made a change in the constitution. Okay, that is the reservation of seats. Okay, in the local self-governments. And the third change which made under the 73rd and 74th amendment in the constitution is, that is the 1/3 of women. Means let us see what is meant by 1/3 of the women. Example: if the local body contains 90 seats, then out of that 30 seats should be reserved for the women. Means one third portion of the local body seats should be reserved for the women. Means one third of all positions are reserved for women in the local self government. Either it may be any position, either it may be ward member or sarpanch or mandal parishad president or jilla parishad chairman, ZPTC member. For all these things, they should be reserved for the women one third. Okay, means if they are having the 90 seats, one third means 30 seats should be reserved for the women. Means why they are going to provide like this reservation for the especially women also, means to provide the equality in the power sharing. Means they should also have the chance to deliberate their views or something else. Okay, they should also have the power to share the power in the local self governments. Okay, and the fourth change which was made in the under the 73rd and 74th amendment in the constitution is state election commission, an independent institution called the state election commission. Independent institution means, okay, it will not depend on anyone. Okay, it is an autonomous body, it will take its own decisions. No one can object that decisions. Okay, state election commission has been created in each state to conduct the panchayat and municipal election. To conduct the panchayat and municipal elections only in the state, in every state, the state election commission was established. Okay, right. And the fifth change in the constitution is sharing of power and revenue. Means sharing of power by the states to the local bodies. Even though after means giving the reservation to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes or women, okay, or reserving the seats, or keeping the condition the constitution that everything means every state should create the local self governments. Okay, by changing this all the conditions, it was not completely okay for the formation of local bodies. Means even though if you form, without power they cannot do anything, without revenue they cannot do anything. So who has to share that powers? The local government, means the state governments only should share their powers to the local self government. Means some of the powers it should be shared for the local self governments, local bodies. Okay, why? Because to frame or to execute the laws. Okay, and revenue, state also should give revenue source to the local bodies. Even though if they had the power, without the revenue, then what's the use? They can't able to implement the laws or execute the laws. Is it correct or not? So they should have the revenue support also. That revenue also should be shared by the state government. How the revenue is going to get for the different levels of local self governments? If you take the gram panchayat, how they are going to take? Okay, how they are going to get the revenue? By the house taxes, means property taxes. Okay, this is the fifth change. Okay, under the 73rd and 74th amendment. Okay, let us see setup of three-tier governments of local bodies. Let us see the setup of three-tier government of local bodies. Okay, already I explained you three-tier system is going on in our country. Means it's nothing but the central government, state government and local self government. Under this local self governments also there is a three-tier system. Okay, it is divided into urban and rural. Let us see. In the stage 1, it is a panchayat or gram level or village level. You will see in the stage 2, panchayat samitis or mandals. Okay, stage 2, mandal means it is a group of panchayats, it is a group of village. And stage 3, jilla parishad means it is a group of mandals. Here, stage 1, panchayat means only single village. Stage 2, it is a mandal level, means it is a group of villages. Panchayat samiti, it was a samiti means group of villages. Okay, and stage 3, jilla parishad means it is a group of mandals, mandal parishad. Okay, who is the head of this jilla parishad? Means ZPP, jilla parishad president. And who is the head of this mandal parishad? Means MPP. Okay, and who is the head of this gram panchayat? Means sarpanch. And under the district level there is a head of this district, that is a collector, who came under the government service, is the first person of the district. Okay, this is about the rural setup, three-tier system in the rural area. And what about the different three-tier system in the urban area? Means you will see, okay, municipal corporators, okay, municipal corporation and municipalities. it will be divided into urban area. It only contains the municipal corporations and municipalities. Who is the head of this municipal corporation means mayor, and who is the head of this municipalities means municipal chairpersons. Okay, in this municipal corporation, okay, entirely it will divides into divisions. Each division will have the corporator, that all combined corporators will select one mayor. Okay, if you see in the municipalities, every ward will have one councillor, that all councils combine together and they will select one municipal chairperson. Is it clear? And also all MLAs and MPs are ex officio members of all the board meetings. Okay, means the one district will contains the MPs, okay, and MLAs also. Means these both MLAs and MPs are also ex officio, means they also will have the invitation to attend the meetings, means board meetings of the local self governments. Okay, this is about the federalism. Okay, let us see about the once again the summary of this federalism. If we'll see the summary of this, so in this unit we have discussed about the what is federalism and what makes India as a federal country. Okay, federal country means we are maintaining the different levels of government that makes, and how does meaning of federalism originate? It is the fedos, it is the Latin word. Okay, it is nothing but the different levels of government. It is called as a federal system. And what are the basic key features of this federal system already we learned, and how is federalism is going to practice in the linguistic states and language policy. Okay, linguistic states, based on the linguistic states they divided the states, means old states into the new states, and the language policy. Okay, right, and center state relations, how the center state relations are there, means coalition government, that all we have learned in this. Okay, previously the central government is not at all, okay, respecting to the state government, they are undermining the state governments. After 1990s the system was changed entirely, the conditions are changed. Okay, because of the coalition government they started to respect the feelings or words of the state government, already we discussed. And linguistic diversity of India, let now only just we have completed. Okay, linguistic diversity of India. Okay, right, under the sixth part I think so. And decentralization in India, just now we have completed. So these are the topics which we deal in the federalism. Okay, this is the end of the federalism. Thank you.